not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intention. I say that respectfully. To the genuine ones, never give up on yourself when someone gives up on you or overlooks you, and I say that respectfully. And especially when you don't have malicious intentions. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. No, ever change on me, goddamn it. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Don't see me like neighbor. Healing trauma and pain is not a race overnight process. It was never competing when it comes to reflection they come relate to. It's truly gone within. You understood how it feels to be emotionally not available, only find yourself in a blindsided situation to pray to go within. You may not pray the same as the average person, but you believe in the faith that can relate to. And God was truly bringing you balance when it comes to your mental health. God was bringing you balance when it comes to your mental health. You didn't get discouraged, even if you had a speech problem or disability at the end of the day. They would never understand that, hold on one second, overcoming that storm. How God was truly showing you elevation when it comes to bringing you balance in the most healthiest way. You had to heal that childhood wound that went into your adulthood. They projected a mindset that you was mentally ill, but you was truly far from that, keeping it real. How folks picked and choose who they wanted to bully, discourage, all because you understood confidence when they put you in competition when you was never competing. How they was trying to outdo your trauma. When it came to their drama was one-sided. They tried to antagonize you, get you out of character. But God gave you balance when it comes to being, hold on one second, not discouraged. Because hold on one second, someone tried to humble you. But God was redirecting you, showing you why you was worthy, showing up for yourself to hold on one second, to understand your reflection and truly heal. Only was to hold on one second, you truly keeping the real. Always be yourself with no malicious intention. And I say that respectfully. Never allow someone to discourage you, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Folks will swear that you took them onto like a bad habit. It'd be the train of thought for me. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater. What about you? Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater. What about you? No, ever change on me, goddammit. Keep it real, yo, keep it real. Keep it real, yo, keep it real. I was catching my blessings, not to dim my light. Hold on one second, neighbor, far from a hater, neighbor. You got them watching you, right to left. You supposed to fumble that last chapter, but it became a testimony to hold on one second. God didn't make a mistake. That reflection is different when it comes to overcoming pain, still being patient with time and day, because God gave you balance to show you was far from mentally ill. They tried to disturb your peace, but you didn't get discouraged because God was allowing you to feel like, hold on one second, I'm helping you weather this storm. They try to do you wrong. They throwing spoke at you right to left. They would never understand I'm protecting your mental health. They try to cause so much confusion in your life. Only to realize the hold on one second, God was still treating you right. We may not pray the same, but it was never hating your vein. I love myself not to dim my light. I love myself not to dim my light. They said things you can't say. Shut the fuck up. It's the same thought for me being authentic. They said that you didn't have potential, but you wasn't the issue when it came to their bad habits, overcoming trauma and pain. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. When folks try to project pain, my content is not for everybody. How folks will try to distract you, paint you out to be somebody you truly not at the end of the day. Fall from a snitch, you weak ass bitch. I was just speaking up for myself. I say that respectfully, only moving accordingly. Folks, we want you to get out of character, but goddamn, why you antagonize an innocent person that knew how to fix their crown, and that you couldn't maintain was the goal with and actually heal? You talking about you at peace with yourself, but you try to project to someone that to be mentally ill, mentally unstable at the end of the day, or because they speak enough for themselves, you want to be a bully. And the straight of it, I never understood that weird shit either. How this type of stuff actually happens. How folks pick and choose who they want to bully. They try to humble you, but hold on one second. You already had confidence. That's what bothered their mental health, so they gotta discourage you. They try to paint you out to be the animal, but you truly fall from that because you're truly a human. They would never understand that God vein hit different because you never had hate in your vein. You knew how to respect your neighbor. But man, is hold on one second, we ain't the same. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. It's how funny how folks pick and choose who they want to bully. And as soon as you speak up for yourself, they say that, hold on one second, you mentally dysfunctional. Ethan said, I don't know what's wrong with them either. Keep it real, yo, keep it real. Keep it real, yo, keep it real. Diana's is different. How you got folks behind fake pages watching you. They so invested in your time and they paint you out to beautiful, mentally unstable. Taking notes at the end of the day. Send a thought for me how this type of stuff actually happens. You don't like somebody so much. Why are you watching? No, I never understood this weird shit now. No, for real, we don't pray the same, but I'm far from a hating neighbor. I never understood this. You don't like somebody, you call them all types of bitchs, and you send spell work towards them. Why the fuck you keep watching them? Hello? Make it make sense, jackass. You keep disturbing your own peace. You bring your own blood pressure at the end of the day. You forgot to go within, adjust your peace. You ain't had the proper balance to go within. Adjusting your mental. Hold on 1 second. You was truly disturbed. Only was the innocent person didn't have to disturb your peace besides be they self. That's what truly hurt you that day. Oh, I may not make sense to the average person, but that's okay. Where do I start? I love to talk about love, something that you can't keep. Someone actually choosing you is a trait over you, weak bitch. Fuck you. I gotta go. Love is real. Love is one of a kind. Your past fumbled you, but someone truly knew how to value your time. It wasn't an excuse. I pour into I pour into you not to dim your light. I pour into you not to dim your light. I pour into you not to dim your light. I'm here to love you long time. What's up, love bug? I haven't said it off of me. You said that you was a love bug that day. It's train of thought for me, butterfly. How the butterfly allows you to feel. It was a butterfly that came into your life. Danger is different. It was a love bug syndrome. They would never understand my intuitions. You was having a love bug moment because you had a bug in your stomach, only to give you butterflies, only to run hold on 1 second. You had to understand your moment. It was real love. Had you sick, but good in a healthy way. You wasn't toxic sick because someone wasn't trying to make you feel like you're supposed to lose control. Someone truly had you going love bug sick. The ain't just different. Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. That ain't just different. I pour into you not to overlook you. I pour into you not to dim your light. I pour into you not to discourage you. True love was not about hate, jealousy, or envy. You ever got love sick, only to realize that love bug actually kicked in? Like, damn, I got lost in my words, but someone truly allowed me to feel. At first, I understand what I was thinking. I was so lost in my own words because of the fact that, hold on 1 second, I finally allowed myself to heal. Not only did I allow myself to heal, but I allowed myself to feel. I allowed myself to know that my past didn't relate to my future. And I understood that, hold on 1 second, God was holding on to me. I don't worship the same God as you, but God wasn't pretending this day because God sent the right person into my life to understand I was far from mentally sick. The energy is different. I had butterflies within. Yeah, I was sick, all right. Someone truly communicating. Is this person with good intentions? Only to realize the hold on 1 second. It was never competition. It wasn't misleading. It wasn't disrespect. Someone maintain a smile, not to get physical, let alone see me frown. But someone actually meant what they said that day. Wow. Am I hearing my words properly when it comes to my thoughts? Did I just hear what you just said? Someone's here to protect your heart, your mental health, even to show you how to heal that scar. When it comes to hold on 1 second, that was unconditional love, but it was fake love. Only to realize that hold on 1 second. Someone actually showed you why you're not escaping yourself, love. No, it's a trait of me, and the energy is different. When someone walks into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. Only for someone to truly bring peace into your life. It wasn't complicated because they wasn't wearing a mask to mislead you. You were sick about love. And the love of your life actually allows you to feel. Or someone was truly keeping it real. You gave someone access to your heart, only to realize they wasn't trying to fumble you. They ain't had to play with sport to get your time and day. That vocabulary is different. Who would have knew? That someone truly showed you that you didn't make a mistake. You stepped out on faith, confidence. You actually prayed, only was to hold on 1 second. You wasn't bugging when it came to your intuitions. You wasn't bugging, allowing yourself to realize the hold on 1 second. Am I really praying to go within? Matter of fact, hold on 1 second. I remember a chapter or two behind. I asked for the right person to walk into my life to truly value my time. I don't want to escape myself. I just want them to love me right. Almost giving up with another partner when it comes to your future, only was to hold on 1 second. God didn't allow you to feel a disaster. That ain't just different. Because your past is living your reality today. Those pointless conversations. It wasn't a mistake, but you understand the lesson. That abuse that you dealt with that day, physically, emotionally, verbally, it was real. Someone tried to shortchange you your mental health, only was hold on 1 second. Finally, someone keeping it real. And they never switched up. They say fairy tales ain't real, but that's a lie. Because someone could truly walk into your life to truly not to tell a lie. Someone wasn't here to shortchange your pockets, your mental health, let alone your heart. Someone didn't want you to escape yourself because someone truly was pouring into you, and it wasn't a disaster another day. Someone bringing peace into your life Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because moments, the energy is different. Someone truly showing you to hold on 1 second. Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. The energy is different. How true love is real, true love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. Someone finally allows you to heal, only for us to hold on 1 second. Your future truly treating you right, with the love of your life by your side. Someone truly being faithful the first time around, being loyal the first time around. They wasn't trying to have their cake and eat it too, having one foot in one door, one foot in the other door. They only had eyes for you. The energy is different. Someone truly valuing your time and day, only was to hold on 1 second. You're very so much thankful. Someone truly prays for you, not against you. Y'all may not pray the same, but you gain the love of a best friend, a business partner. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same. How someone is cheering you on up close in person behind closed doors, that remedy is different. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself and no misintentions. True love is never complicated with the right person in your life. I say this respectfully. I don't care about who birthed you, who impregnated your mother, who left your mother. No, that's the train throw for me. I'm far from a snitch, you bitch. Oh my God, I said that. I didn't mean to say that. No, yes, I did. I don't care if you label me a snitch at the end of the day. I don't. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect, and I say this respectfully. I wasn't bothering you. I was only speaking up for myself when someone said my voice doesn't matter. And I'm going to continue to speak up for myself. So if you feel some kind of way about it, like you've been doing, gang stalking me, hacking my devices, having the next door neighbor different tax brackets telling my every move, I don't live in fear. You're in the background projecting spell work towards me, hacking my device. Did I say that already? Energy harvesting off my energy. But God's revealing the devil every single day, let alone the enemy. And I do not live in fear. You're trying to rob me mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, and make me homeless. I do not live in fear, and I will never hurt myself. Regardless, we created a hate train to go against me. I'm not going to. I'm not going to stop speaking up for myself when someone threatens my life and told me nobody's going to believe me because you got someone in this department, that department, that's not going to work out in my favor. I don't live in fear, and I say that respectfully. And I would never hurt myself. If he's trying to throw for me how folks will have so much energy and time and data hide behind fake ass pages, but will never have the heart to face you and actually say what the fuck they gotta say. Or they will say it in a room, but they won't be direct when it comes to you. If I gotta say something direct to something, I will say it in your face. It's a train of thought for me because I don't live in fear. Or then they're quick to say, "Oh, you're aggressive, you're a crash out." No, I'm not, motherfucker. I just say how I fucking feel. What happened? I don't live in fear, and I say that respectfully, and I walk these streets alone. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I do not watch the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. It's disgusting to see how when someone speaks up for themselves because someone threatened their life, they're wrong. Someone disrespected someone first, and now when someone speaks up, they're dead ass wrong. Until it's your household or someone you care and love at the end of the day, then you understand the vocabulary. Hold on one second. That was not an even fucking exchange. That's how you're gonna feel. It's a train of thought for me. We ain't the same. I'm far from my head, don't run through my vein. If you want to call me a snitch all day long or op or whatever the case may be, I don't care. I don't live in fear. I love myself, and I would never stop speaking up for myself. And I don't care who doesn't believe me at the end of the day, because God sees everything. It's disgusting to see how a man will be so intimidated by a female, will be threatened by a female, will be antagonized by a female. Why would you have that mindset? And then you go to a community, then they just to kick somebody down because of the fact that you got low self-esteem issues. And even with females, the same. So with females, the same thing. It's a train of thought for me. And then you want to sit there when someone speaks up or whatever the case may be and call them a crash out. Wow. You're able to control the narrative of someone's life. How this type of stuff actually happens. How the innocent person's voice gets override because of the fact that someone's tax bracket or because someone threatens somebody's life that the community will go against an innocent person. How this type of stuff happens every single day. But I'm so fake, I'm the op or whatever case may be, but you're hiding behind a fake page talking to me. Tells a lot about your character traits. And then you hide yourself and then you say, oh, you're bugging, you're delusional. This type of stuff when people threaten you behind fake pages and it's not on live. How this type of stuff actually happens. And then when an innocent person speaks up or whatever the case may be, they're delusional, they're crazy, or whatever case may be. They make videos disappear. They cut the video or whatever the case may be, paint somebody to be somebody that they're truly not. They say you're delusional, you're bugging out. When you was far from that. They would send you spell work. They would energy harvest up your energy, try to destiny swipe at you. You know, folks pick and choose who can talk about spirituality. Folks pick and choose who can talk about God. And then they could try to then they paint a picture of, okay, well, we're going to manipulate the situation and it's not going to work out in your favor. How this type of stuff actually happens to innocent people every single day. Or because someone wants somebody to lack confidence. Or because someone wants somebody to be in a mindset of being a crash out. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding, and I'm far from a crash out. And I say that respectfully, regardless of who tries to paint a narrative about me. Same thought for me. Then matter your tax bracket, I would never hurt myself. And I don't live in fear. It's all in God's hands, and God sees everything. You pray differently towards me, you may not pray at all. But I actually hope that you find peace with that neighbor. I ain't got to listen towards my neighbor, because I'm far from a hater. Only a hater would take that time out their day to acknowledge me the way you just did. Only a hater would take the time out their day to make me feel like I'm supposed to live in fear. Only a hater would take the time out their day to try to ruin my reputation and have a hate train towards me. And when because I spoke up for myself, because one individual lacks self-esteem issues, one individual is having insecurity problems, they have an identity crisis, and I spoke out about it, something, whatever case may be, or someone discriminated against me, whatever case may be, and I speak about it, I'm wrong. Well, I'm delusional to you. I'm crazy to you. I'm the ops to you. I'm a snitch to you. That's cool. That's fine. To you. But to somebody else, I'm somebody's role model. I'm somebody's sibling. I'm somebody's loved one. Somebody cares about me because you don't. That's okay. It's the train of thought for me. How you took your time and day to acknowledge me. How folks watch you for months and years at a time and be so inspired by you and have individuals just like this approaching you behind fake pages or even their real pages sending you subliminals directing towards you to try to humble you like ain't nobody going to hear you, or they will make someone live pop up on your for you page. And because I thought we supposed to be for our community, you start to engage with people and then they like, oh, they ain't alive, they ain't alive, they ain't alive, they ain't alive, they ain't alive. Oh, do this, I'm gonna pay you, I'm gonna pay you. They quick to say, you know what, we're gonna have you shadow banned. You a little person at the end of the day, you a nobody. They out here taking your creativity, trying to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Ain't nobody ever gonna believe you. They in the background trying to humble you, having you shadow banned. They paying people at the end of the day to find out who you are. Where do you live at? Got your next door neighbor, different tax brackets telling you every move like a bad habit. When you ain't have to get physical with nobody. They paint you out to be slow, stupid, and retarded. Lack of self-control, hold on one second, was far from within you. Because you had discipline. We ain't on the same page when it comes to vocabulary. I just knew how to respect my name when you can weather your own storm. I may sound like a broken record to the average person, but I wasn't trying to offend. I just knew how to respect my name. But far from pretending. That's something that you had to do to play me close. No, as a trick, though, that you had to play me close, you son of a bitch. You're a weirdo. But then you call me weird. Then you got different folks looking at me like, hold on one second. What's wrong with this person? Oh, because you wore a mask so well. Because of your tax bracket, you was able to pay your way out of this one. But God was really keeping it real. I don't worship the devil. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I don't mean no disrespect to my elders, and I say that respectfully, but I wasn't hurting nobody. I'm not out here committing crimes, saying people at their free will, like this fool is doing at the end of the day to cover up behind a dollar. We ain't the same. The last person didn't make it to see another day. How folks was look at you like competition when you was never part of a race. Folks was when you talking about like a bad habit, but goddamn, I'm talking about your mask fell off. Like goddamn, how you shortchange yourself on your own mental health when you could have loved yourself. Always be yourself with no one listen to this. Don't dim your light, neighbor, far, far from a hater. We ain't the same, neighbor. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm nice and no respect that my content is not for everybody. You are beautiful, you are handsome, you mad and you're worthy. You didn't get lost in that conversation. Hold on one second, because that fool made you feel like you're supposed to be thirsty. You allowed you to pour into you because you are beautiful. You are unique in your own special way. That vision hits different when you pray to go within, asking God for balance. Hold on one second. They will never understand your direction. Faith. You stepped out on that day. It bothered their mental health because you understood confidence. It bothered them so bad they wanted to discourage you. They wanted you to be kicked down to hold on one second. A level that hold on one second they wasn't at because they wanted to be above you. They didn't want you to surpass them. They mad they tags bracket. They had so much bad habits, but hold on one second. You wasn't itching like a crack addict. It's the same thing. I don't mean no disrespect though. Because that's what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to have hives and thieves and all types of stuff. That's what they wanted you to be. They wanted you to be strung out on that narcotics that day. It didn't matter what drug it was that day. Nah, how this type of stuff actually happens. When you start to talk like this, they call you a crash out. I like to do poetry, my style, and I didn't have to wild out. Besides, be authentic, something that you can relate to. It's having potential, being authentic. We can't relate at the end of the day because I'm far from a hater. We ain't the same. Oh, take off me. I love myself not to dim my light. I love myself not to dim my light. Don't get discouraged, neighbor, 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 neighbor. Don't get discouraged, neighbor, 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 neighbor. Far from a hater. It was more so the power of a prayer. It was the power of a prayer. Hold on one second. It was the power of a prayer. Hold on one second. Keeping it real, neighbor, neighbor. I was far from a hater. God was never for likes and views. They would never understand how you made it through. Overcoming that obstacle when you didn't feel beautiful, let alone handsome. Communicating to go within, hold on one second, that digest the hits different. Allowing you to let yourself go. Only to realize you restored yourself for all the right folks. Let alone you had to pour into you first. So the right people could actually show up for you. That disrespect when it came to your past, they live in your future. Hold on 1 second. How love can truly last. The unconditional love allows you to see. I love myself not to dim my light. I love myself not to dim my light. Hold on 1 second, neighbor, far from a hater. I'm far from a hater. I ain't have to play with spell work to be authentic. It was naturally within me at the end of the day. I ain't have to abuse magic at the end of the day. That shit hits different. When they swear you dibbling and dabbling and spell work, but that was never the case. How these karmics and these witches, these warlocks be sneak dissing. They calling you the ops, the end they the snitch, or whatever the case may be in the community, all because you understood your confidence, speaking up for yourself. You was standing amongst the wolves, only because you was keeping it real. Hold on 1 second, God was fixing your crown, came from poverty and pain. They would never understand elevation hits different. We ain't the same. Now, Evan said over me, only be yourself and over this, just neighbor. So how can you smile when they trying to see you down? How can you smile when they trying to make you homeless in the background? How can you smile when they throwing smoke at you right to left, let alone gang stalking you right to left and paint you out to be the villain in their story? How could you smile? When the world's against you, I love me. When the world's against you, I love me. You know, Angie, it's different. You know, when the world's against you, you gotta love you. That communication is different. Elevation. You wasn't being an act at the end of the day because it was truly in your vessel. To understand faith hits different. It was never competition. How folks would try to ruin your reputation because you truly had the potential. Never had to switch up, let on wear a mask. At the end of the day, to be authentic, it was always within you. That blueprint they can relate to. I love myself not to dip my light. No one can turn it off for me. All I was doing was just being myself. How this type of stuff actually bothers someone's mental health. It wasn't a game. It was elevation. You ain't sign up for a one-sided contract at the end of the day when they try to antagonize you, when they try to project a hate crime towards you. How this type of stuff actually happens. Gang stalking is real until it's your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. You matter, you're worthy. They said nobody hates you is going to respect you, but the right community truly sees you, not to overlook you. We ain't the same, and I say that respectfully. When someone says that you don't have potential, never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully, when they willing to blackmail you against you, when you never have listened to just taught somebody. You can say to somebody that they have a nice blouse on, you like their creativity or, you know, being genuine, you know, coming from a good place. And you never looked at someone like the enemy type, but they was in the background making sure that they humble you when you was never on a one-sided ass contract. Folks be swearing you talking about them. Oh, Evan, straight on me. You're not the only person, you dumbass. I hope you find peace in your own though. How folks would dig up your past, try to humiliate you at the end of the day, but something that you wasn't running from, because it allows you to find confidence to better yourself. You wasn't trying to overlook yourself. It made you the man and woman that you're becoming. The energy is different, was never for likes and views of cloud chasing, because God was never for sale when God was leading you. The energy is different. Always be yourself, but no intentions. I may be corny to the average person, but I wasn't supposed to be part of your vocabulary when it comes to your community. I just knew how to respect my neighbor, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. Always be yourself and no intentions. Loving yourself is not a crime. When the right people walk into your life, regardless of what subject it is, they see you, they hear you, they respect you, no intentions. They don't got hate in your vein. They would not sit there and try to humble you. Oh, well, we all don't do that, weird ass. I hope you find peace, you jackass. Nah, respectfully. Always be yourself and no intentions. And they won't project the hate train towards you. They don't project sport towards you, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. They ain't gonna try to discover you to project fear in you. They show you motivation, good day, bad day, and misunderstanding because they got your back. And especially when you got the right people at your table. And I say that respectfully. We may not pray the same, but I know I respect my neighbor. I don't wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, and I damn sure ain't got hate in my vein. Gang stalking is real to your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I don't think nothing is funny about bullying somebody and projecting a hate crime towards them because that's what you just did just now, verbally. You just projected a hate crime towards somebody, saying that someone is the ops or someone is this or someone is that. You just projected a hate crime towards somebody because now you have malicious intentions because you're behind a fake you jackass! You can't even show your goddamn face. It's straight up and you got so much goddamn to say. How this type of stuff actually happens every day to innocent people. And they're not doing it for likes if you're a cloud chaser. How people are gang stalked every single day because of jealousy, envy, and hate. Or because someone may be more spiritual than someone, or someone be more gifted than someone. This type of stuff actually happens. It does. How folks will hide behind a fake page. It's train of thought for me. If I'm hiding behind something, I'm going to acknowledge myself. But it's not for me to hide. And I say that respectfully, regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me. And one thing I don't run from is my past. It's the train of thought for me. We ain't the same. And the way technology is today, someone will put you part of a conversation that you was never part of. Someone will put you in a place that you was never part of. All because of the fact that they want to humiliate you. They want to paint you out to be the villain in their story so bad. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no intentions. I love to talk about love, something that you can't relate to. Now, and the truth of me, jackass, something that you can't understand, but I hope one day someone will love you to understand your mental health because they gonna be real patient with you. How they gonna keep up with that? No, 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 no. But I actually hope one day someone will love you properly. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. Love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one that's really for you. They say unconditional love is not real. Nobody understands the definition of unconditional love. How do you heal? I may get lost in my words, but hold on one second. Because unconditional love would feel like, hold on one second, how do I find balance if I'm lost in my words? I'm trying to understand the verbs to hold on one second, me pour into someone. I'm not trying to discourage them, let alone scare them off. I'm just trying to show them at the end of the day I could be authentic without wearing a mask. But goddamn, they're not used to someone keeping it real or even allow them to feel like they can heal. Because that old wound, when it comes to their past, they sweep it down. Everybody's the same when it comes to hold on one second. Don't pay me out to be the fool. Only to realize that true love can truly last with the right person that's truly for you. That unconditional love actually hits different. Someone truly allows you to feel that you didn't have to have a condition today, being mentally unstable. Someone walked into you like to protect your heart. Hold on one second. Action spoke louder than words when it came to that verb. That hold on one second. Not through I just only just love you, but hold on one second. I'm paying attention towards you. I'm not trying to shortchange of your mental health, but I'm here to show you at the end of the day why your past discouraged you. And hold on one second. I'm not part of that chapter. Now, end the take off of me. Because someone is praying for you not to abuse you mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, verbally. That energy is different. Someone wants you to get into your creativity. Someone wants you to love yourself unconditionally. Someone wants you to become your best self vision of yourself. Someone is truly bringing you balance to pour into you, to show you that you are worthy. That energy is different when you're past and not value your time and day. When they said that you was thirsty. It's a chain of thought for me. How they wanted to shortchange you mentally, physically, emotionally. They said that you was asking for too much, only was the hold on one second. You wasn't asking for enough. You wanted the simple things, only was the hold on one second. The finer things, only was it started within. Because the tools that allowed you to love had to be healed properly. And someone truly brought you balance to acknowledge your worth. That hold on one second, someone's able to fix your crown and maintain your smile when it comes to your future because your past will be your reality. That is just different. Love is rare, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. That is just different. Someone sees you, hates you, respects you. Someone truly shows at the end of the day, true love wasn't complicated. Someone wasn't trying to have their cake and eat it too. That introduction is different. Giving someone a key to your heart only because they wasn't trying to fumble you. That healed wound felt real. Only because the hold on one second God was keeping it real. You may not pray the same as the love of your life, but the love of your life wasn't praying against you. They was praying for you in the most healthiest way, not to discourage you. They ain't have to play with sport to get your time and day. That vocabulary is different. Someone truly not wasting your time and day. Someone bringing peace into your life Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments, who would have knew? The love of your life would truly walk into your life when you least expect it, when you love and you right. You could be blindsided in situations in your journey, but someone can truly treat you right. Someone truly showing it wasn't a mistake. Because hold on one second, true love wasn't complicated. When the right person walked into your life and they had to manipulate God because it was never for like, because God was never for likes and views of cloud chasing. That ain't just different. You ever had someone get lost in their own words, but you was still cheering them on up close and person behind closed doors? You know that remedy is different because people have good days, bad days, and they have their down times when they be sick. Only because you was willing to have that future with the right person by your side. And only because the hold on one second, God didn't tell a lie. Someone protecting your mental health, let alone your heart. Only because the hold on one second. Someone's trying to outsmart you because someone truly actually communicated with you to pour into each other, be emotionally available. Who would have knew that true love was supposed to hurt you? True love wasn't supposed to hurt you. You know, this chapter is different. You overcame that testimony for all the right reasons. Only because the hold on one second. I didn't reject me. I didn't lose me. I have found somebody who truly loves me. Allows me to see a light when it comes to the love department that someone could truly treat me right. Only because the hold on one second. I was worthy. I'm nice and respected. My content is not for everyone. I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Never give up on yourself because someone gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. Healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process. I know how to put respect on my neighbor's name or not. And I say it respectfully. If you're not for me, you're not for me. If you're for me at the end of the day, the feelings is mutual. With no malicious intentions. I know how to put respect on my neighbor's name. How folks will try to sit here and project sport towards you or let alone watch you within watching you and energy harvest off your energy when it comes to the spiritual world. And when God says call them out, He called them out. And one thing I never had to do was live in fear because I wasn't doing it for likes and views of fame, even when you try to humiliate me. We ain't the same. Always be yourself and no intentions. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. I would never hurt myself regardless who has a hate train towards me. I'm Niyah Genuine Love Respect. Have a safe day, year, evening, week, weekend, humanity worthy. Peace and respect, to neighbor, stop the violence, humanity worthy, don't dim your light. Go, you neighbor, don't dim your light. Protect your energy, protecting your family, stop the violence, stay out of trouble. Peace and respect, to neighbor, stop the violence, humanity worthy, don't dim your light. Go, you neighbor, don't dim your light. Stop the violence. Stop the violence. No mother or loved one or father should have to deal with losing a child or their child being robbed mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially because someone lacks self control when it comes to discipline. It doesn't matter where you at in your healing process because not everybody is a mother or father, regardless if they have a child or not. And I say that respectfully. You have stand up parents, and you don't. Not even check over me because you have those who will go above and beyond for their children to protect them. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. When your child walks away from somebody or your loved one walks away from somebody, they don't have to know them or not. There should be no reason why someone is plotting against your child or your loved one to rob them mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially, or even gang stalk them, or energy harvest off their energy, or project a spell work towards your child or your loved one because someone lacks self control when it comes to discipline. And that innocent person that you love and care about is not even doing anything towards these people, let alone they don't even know these people. How this type of stuff actually happens every single day. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Stop the violence. When someone says you don't have potential, they're willing to blackmail you against you. Never get discouraged, and I say that respectfully. God was never for sale. We don't pray the same. I'm far from a hater. They will never understand elevate. It's never a script. God is real, and my content is not for everyone, and that's okay. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone, regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me. I say that respectfully. I work alone, and I always have since day one. Gang stalking is real to your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. I do not live in fear. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. It's not. Always be yourself and no intentions. Loving yourself is not a crime. Today is currently July 21st, 2025. And today was the first time in a while I can say that I actually had a full live like this and I had my comment section open. And I was never not one time being disrespectful to anyone. And I say that respectfully. But someone was being disrespectful to me. No, it's the trait on me, and then you delete the message. It's the trait on me. Why do you keep it? Hello. Always be yourself and others' attention. I don't live in fear. It's currently 8:15 p.m. and I don't run from my past, and I say it respectfully. We ain't the same. Always be yourself and others' attentions. When God sends the right people into your life, they don't got hate in their vein, and they damn sure don't look at you like competition because they truly want you to elevate. Always be yourself and others' attentions. Stop the violence. Have a good day. I'm Niyah, Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone, and I do not wish the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Regards to who's in the background trying to have me shadow banned, regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me, paying this person, paying that person, not to deal with me or discourage me or whatever the case may be to project fear in me or put me part of someone's storyline that I was never part of at the end of the day. Hacking my devices, trying to pay me to be the villain in a story. I don't live in fear and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm far from a hater. Being authentic is not a crime and I say that respectfully. Be original, neighbor, neighbor. Be original. And the chance off of me. Far from a copycat. Hold on 1 second. We ain't the same, neighbor. What's wrong with these folks? I don't know. It's not a crime to be authentic. The angel is different. Potential. It's the blueprint that God endowed with you. Originality. That's the key to life. Be yourself. So that you can't fumble. It's a train of thought for me. If you're having a personality disorder, whatever the case may be, I truly hope one day that you truly heal. To go get in tune with yourself. Stop labeling innocent people mentally ill. Or because of the fact that you lack confidence. We ain't the same, even far from a hater. Have a good day. Stop the violence. July 21st, 25. The violence.